Hi everyone, welcome to the session. In our previous session, we have seen how to read the data from flat file to table. And we have seen different flat files with multiple delimiters and different character set also, the code page also. So we have seen Unicode characters. And some of you asked that question, you are not seeing this runtime environment, all the job is not up and running, right? So if it is not up and running, for an example, this one is not up and running, try to give like a stop the service. Okay, so you can stop the service. If it has been already stopped, then start the service here. If not, wait for 10 to 15 minutes, automatically the service will get up and running. Okay, so allow some times after logging into the system. So 10 to 15 minutes, if you refresh the page, automatically it will get up and running. If it is not up and running, go to this desktop. The desktop you can find this Informatica Cloud Secured Agent, right? Just double click on this. Okay, so just to double click on this. So you'll be seeing this one, right? So you can restart this services. So here you can do, or you can go to services.msc here or type services. Go to services. You can see Informatica Cloud Secure Agent. So this one you can, if you want, you can start it. Okay. If it is not running, just start, or if it is running already, restart. Wait for 10 minutes, then it will get started. Okay. So this is the one thing you have to make sure that you are starting the services. And also you are facing some issues on the flat file connections, right? See, flat file connection is one more time I will do it. If you go to the flat file connections, just you can create new connections. You can keep the file wherever you want to have. Just you can keep the file. Then go to select the flat file here and select the runtime environment, and directory you can select, right? So you have to select the directory. So which directory you are going for, right? So you have to select the directory. So you are getting some error like this. So this way, if you are getting, yes, if you are getting this way, then go to runtime environment. Okay, runtime environment. You check whether all the services are up and running. Okay, it is up and running, right? Yes. So I will show you one more time. I will create, then I will show you. So I will go to the connections. I will select. Okay. So I will select the runtime environment cannot get the requested file information. The file system information might not be available. None of the agent in runtime environments are running because a secured agent for Windows running without administrative privilege. Okay. So you might be getting this error. Yes. So you can give this path. So give this path. Yesterday, you remember I have given this path manually, right? So sometimes you'll be getting, if you browse it, you'll be getting this particular error only. So you can give the path and then select the date format and select the code page also. Now you test the connection. Okay, so you're clear. So just to provide the path. So whatever the path you have, and this is what your question, right? Even you can go to this path and you can copy this path. You can give here. So it's like a trial version. We are having this issue, but in our real-time project, we will not have this issue. So just you give this and then you test the connection. It should be tested. Okay. Okay. So I got some, if the flat file has no date field, what should be the format of the date field? Okay. So you can give any default date, no issues. Okay, you can give any default date since you do not have any date field, right? So no issues on that. You can give any default date. Okay, just you can give and then you can save it. So that's what you have to do. I hope you are clear now. So don't click on browse. You just give the directory manually. So you go to the directory here and give the directory here. Clear? This is the one thing I want to show you. And any other questions on the yesterday's one? So business employment flat file, some business employment. Okay, business flat. Okay. I will. We will discuss it. Okay. You are saying that the exercises, right? Exercises. We will discuss it. Okay. So you can go here. You can see business employment data. So this one. Okay. See the question I have asked. I have sent so many files. Don't get confused here. These files for your practicing your file list that we will do it today. Okay, so file list we will do it today. I think file list we haven't done, right? Yes, we will do it today. And here, if you see this flat file exercises, so I have given. So these some 5 exercises I have given. So consider your source team providing this file, ask you to load the data into a target table. So this target table, you need to create it. Okay, this target table, you need to create it. So I will open the file. So I have given some huge file. This is the delimiter is a pipe symbol. Okay, the pipe delimited file. Some files we have some null values also. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 columns are there. So you'll be having a 14 column values. Some column values we have null here, right? So you can load it in that way. So post this connection, I'm getting error. Establishing the socket to connection refused. You mean to say that it's a flat file connection or a database connection? Somewhere contain multiple delimiters and double quotes. Okay, see this double quotes represents up to here single field. Okay, so that is what the question is. See up to here it is a single field. It is not. This is not the field. Yesterday I remember I have explained, right? If you put double quotes, it will be taken as single quotes. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think I have missed one. So you'll be having exactly 14. Okay. So how many columns are there? You'll be getting. So those many field. Okay. Somewhere contains multiple delimiters and double quotes. Yes. Got it? Yeah, it is intentionally we have given. I have given here. So to process the file. Why? Because sometimes the customer will give in that way only. So we should not get surprised that, okay, this is something different data. Okay, up to here it is single data only. Sometimes you have some null values. That's okay. Okay, got it? So will you able to load? So try to load. Just create one target table with these columns. So anyone load it? Already loaded? So just try to do that. Yeah. Okay, so now we will go to the, the indirect file loading concept, right? So in PowerCenter, we have the indirect file loading concept. The same concept here, it is called file list. Okay, so the file list, what is file list here? So if you see, yesterday we have taken one single file and we have loaded into a target table, right? So you assume that your customer is giving you some 4 or 5 files. Okay, same structured file, all are like employees file or customer file, same structured file. So it has some 100 records here. Okay, another 100 records here, another 200 records, some different records, but the column names are equal. Columns are number of columns are equal, data types are matching. Means same structured file. This is one file, employee 1, they are giving some 100 employees data. Employee 2, another 100 employees data. So employees 3, another 100 employees data. So employees 4, another 100 employees data. So all this just I'm taking. So all the data, we have to load it into a target table. So this table. So normally how many mappings we need to create? So if it is a separate file, we have to create 4 mappings, right? But here we are going to make the socket connection you are asking me to explain. Socket connection means you are doing some mistake in the connections. Okay, even I'm not sure what is the mistake you did it. Can you please send that screenshot to me in the WhatsApp? I will check it. So what is the error you are getting? Yeah, so please send me that screenshot, what the connection details you are providing, and make sure that your runtime environment is up and running. Okay, while testing that, make sure that it is up and running. Then go to connections and test it. So you are checking, you are providing all these connection details are correctly. Okay. Yeah, so that means you are some mistake you are doing. I'm not sure what is the mistake. Just to take the screenshot of this one. You share it to me. I will check it. Okay. And make sure that if the services are up and running. Okay. If the any services is not up and running, if it is showing like partially running, then the test connection will not be succeeded. Clear? The connection will not be succeeded. You will get some error. So make sure that. Yeah. So you send me that screenshot. So both make sure that services are up and running. Okay. Yeah. So now if you see this, I have the 4 files with same structure file. We have to load it in the target table. So normally what we will do, we will create one config file, right? So we'll create one config file. In this config file or master file or whatever it may be, reference file or anything. So you just mention that, see, for an example, config.txt I'm creating. I'm just mentioning that the first file name is employed1.csv. Just I'm mentioning that employees1.csv. Then next one 2.csv, 3.csv, 4.csv. See how many files are there. You can mention all the files here, all the file names here. Then, so we have to inform Informatica that, okay, with one single file structure, I will create a mapping. With one file structure, I will create a mapping. And then in the file, I will mention that file list. So file list, I will mention that this file name, the source file name, I will put it like config.txt and I will take this file. Clear? Say for an example, I have these 5 files, right? I will take these 5 files and I will place it here in the TGT files, C drive, in the source files, right? So here I will place it the file. So how many files are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will create one config file. One config file, config.txt. In this config file, I will take this file. So open this file. You can see .csv. See, please make sure that you are providing the correct name of the file with the extension. The extension is very, very important. So 3.csv. And core.csv. So whatever the number of files we are making that, you can make that particular files. Okay. So this is the 5 files I'm just mentioning. If you are keeping files in different path, one file is in different path, another file is in different path. So you have to mention that fully qualified path. Okay. So which server the file is available, so that you can make it here. Okay. So I have Oracle 19C and Informatica 10.2. But is it fine? Yes, it is fine. No issues. We have to give the path of all the files, right? Yes. See, if you are keeping the file in the same path, if you are keeping the file, the config file is there, and you are keeping the files on the same path, then in the config file, no need to give the path. Okay. Why? Because it will open the Informatica will open the file and then it will check on the same folder. Yes, file is available, right? It will start reading the file, all the 5 files, it will start reading. If you are keeping the file, say for an example, I'm keeping this file in different path. Control X, I'm keeping it in the text, this one. Okay. So this path I'm keeping it. So if I'm keeping the path in the test folder, oh, sorry. Control C. So if I'm keeping the file in second file, I have kept in different path. So you take this and you go to the config file. The second file is there in this particular path, right? So you can mention this file path. Okay. Control S. So now you can save this. So this is the source file. We are going to read it. So now you can go to the IICS. I hope you are clear. At a time, how can we read all the 5 files? That is called file list. I will go to the, see, if you want to create a mapping in different project, okay, you have to select the project first. So I have to select the project first and then start the mapping. Okay, create the mapping here. And then see here, you can able to open this browse and then you can go to path and you can definitely you use it. But you have already closed it. You have already saved it. After that, you cannot browse it. Clear? See, before saving this particular mapping, you have to browse and you have to change it. After you have saved, you cannot change it. If you want to change, you have to go to the explore and you have to move the mapping from one mapping to another path. Okay. So here I'm using m underscore file list. Just I'm using that. Okay. So this m underscore file list, you can go to source here, open it, go to source, and you can go to the flat file and you can go to file list, choose the file list. You can choose the file list here. So you have to choose the config file. So this is a list of files we have, right? Select the config file here. So it will automatically read the file structure and it will bring the fields here. Okay. See, the field is, this is what we are taking. Okay. We will go and check how the, if you want, you can preview the data. See, if you click on preview data, no need to go for file. You can check the file, preview the data. The thing is delimiter, right? So copy the delimiter, go to format options. So you can go to other delimiter, mention the delimiter here. So now it preview. So you can able to find whether file is getting populated or not. The data is getting, okay. Yes, it is getting populated here. Yes. Then can click on done here, go to field. So field is having all the string, right? We have to change it. You can edit metadata. So first one, what is that? Number data type. You can go for 6-digit or whatever the date. Higher date. You can go for date and time. Yeah. So then salary here. So number. It's 8-digit. And commission percentage. 4-digit. And number. So if you want, you can give decimal point also. Okay. So I hope everything I have given correctly. Yes. Then I can go to the target. Just to open this. This is simple only, not that much complex here. And you can use target and select here. P underscore employees. Go to field mapping. You can see the field mapping has been. So make sure that all the files are having the same structure. Okay. So if I have 107 records in one mapping, one file, so it should get loaded all the 5 files, right? So you can see here, I'm going to run it. And it should load all the 5 different files data into the target table, right? So I can go to target table. Okay, I think it got truncated and loaded newly. You can see one file contains 107. So 535 records has been loaded. Okay, so if the file contains different structure, then we have to create different mapping only. Different mapping only you have to create. Okay, see if this is employee file, employees data. So you have to load employees target. Can I have one more pipeline here? Yes, you can have one more pipeline also here. Say for an example here, you can put one more pipeline saying that. So this is for the above one is for employees, the below one is for departments. If there is no joining, if you are not going to join it, can I do, say yes, day before yesterday, I have given one exercise, right? So do all the 6 table to table load. So even you can do it on the single mapping also. You can do all the seven or 6 tables in a single mapping. You can load it into the target table. Okay, so that's what you can do it here. And so you have done. For an example, tomorrow, all the records has been loaded. Tomorrow, your customer is not placing this file. You assume that this file is not placed. So I will move it here. Okay. The customer is not placed the file. So what will happen? What will happen? Your mapping will fail, right? So why? Because it will open the config file. It will check the number of files and one file is not available. It should fail. So this file is not available, right? See here, I'm going to, you will get a fail here. The operating system error. The system cannot find the file specified. Even if you forget to mention the .csv also, you'll be getting this kind of error only. Okay, you assume that in real-time project, today your customer is sending only 3 files. Tomorrow they're sending 10 files. Day after tomorrow, they are sending 20 files. So what should I do? This config file, right? We have to generate dynamically. Okay, got it? Before start reading the data from this source file, we have to generate the config file. So we can handle it through script. So you can write, okay, so you can ask your source team to place the file here, and you can put it the files here, and we can ask them, okay, so what is how many files are there in the file path, and ask them to read the. So you can create the config file, and you can read. So this way you can go for. Okay, I hope you are clear. So where can I put the command task? So here can I put command task? No. So here we cannot put. We have to create the task here. So use task, mapping task, and the mapping task you can have pre-session command task, right? So there you can put. So if you are able to write some batch command, so Windows command, just to test it. Okay, but command task I will tell you later. So I hope you are clear on the file list concept. Any questions here? So this is called indirect file loading concept. If I have more number of files, this config file also you can generate dynamically by using command task and then start reading the file. Okay. So this is the one. So how can we create the config file dynamically? Yes, as I told, you have to create a command. Okay, so command you have to create. So that command you have to put. Yesterday, you remember I have mentioned that command you have to select, right? Mapping task. So if you are creating a mapping task, in the mapping task, you have to use the command, right? So if you are going to the next, so you can use pre-processing commands. So here you have to call so in our system, we have to call batch command, Windows command. In the real-time project, you have to call some Unix command. Okay, Unix or Linux command. So it's based on the operating system. So here you have to write this. Pre-session means before starting the session, this command will get executed. Okay, got it? Yeah. So that's what you have to write. So, but command task, I will tell you later. Okay, I got one more option in the field mapping. When we should go for smart map, see if the mapping name column name is different. You are changing the column name in expression transformation. Okay, some column names you are creating by yourself. It means you can go for manual mapping. Okay, or smart map. Smart map, it will identify, but sometimes you are looking up some columns, right? Smart map also will do wrongly. Some lookup you are using, some column names are similar, then it may do wrongly. We have to do manual only. Okay, so I will go to the next topic is called fixed with file. So if you assume that your customer is sending you the fixed with file. So I will move this file. So this is the file here. Your customer is sending the file in this format, fixed with format. Okay. So fixed with means each and every column we are fixing. Okay. So we may have maximum 5 characters on this particular employee ID. Maximum 5 characters. If it is not 5 characters, yes, we can leave it other 2 characters as blank, right? So maximum 5 characters. If not 5 characters, you can make it like blank. Yes. The next one is first name. First name is maximum 12 characters. If it is not 12 characters, you can leave it blank. But so here only you have to start the last name. In this position only you have to start the last name. Clear? If you want, okay, you are thinking that one particular first name is having huge column, sorry, the length, then you can make all the first name is here only. Okay, so you can tell them your customer that all the first name is starting from here only. Clear? Yes. You can start from here only. So this is what you can go for. Clear? And I'm giving this file path. First one is 5 characters. Second, first name is 12 characters. Last name is 10 characters. And their date of birth, I'm giving 10 characters. And here I'm giving some city. I'm giving 10 characters. Okay. 10, not 9 characters. I'm giving 10 characters. So I will give this way. So 10 characters. And yeah, here also I will give one. Here also I will give one. Save this. See, this is the characters I have given. Clear? This is the source file I'm going to take. So I will check whether I have the target table to load this. If not, we will create one table. Okay. So to accommodate this, you can create one table. See, I have taken only 3 to 4 records, but you assume that there are a lot of records are available. Anything you are saying fixed with FW something? Okay, customer fixed with. This is the data. Employee fixed with you have. We will create one table with the employee fixed with. Okay. So create table name, EMP fixed with, or you can make a customer fixed with also. That's fine. Customer ID, you can keep it. Okay. P underscore customer underscore fixed with. See here, the customer ID I have given 5 characters. First name. In the target I have given 30. That's fine, right? Last name, date of birth, and this one city ID. Okay, this is the table I will take. Select star from this table. This table I have to load the data. So I have to truncate first. First, I will truncate to show you that, okay, I'm loading the data. I will go to this file. This file, I will make it like customer file. Customer data. Okay. This is the source file. I keep it this way. This is fixed with file. So how can I read the data from the fixed with file? Go to mapping. Go to mapping here. Create. And on the same file. Okay, if the same structure or different structure, we can use the indirect file method. All the indirect file methods should have the same structure. Okay, so mapping one source, you can have this flat file. And this is a single object only. I will select the file first. So this is the file, right? So this is fixed with file. This is different concept. File list is different concept. Okay. And you can go to the formatting options. So here you can mention that file type is fixed with. So whenever you are selecting file type as fixed with, it is asking to select fixed with file format, right? The configuration file that we haven't created. So we have to create that first. IICS. Okay, go to components. Go to components here. You'll be seeing that fixed with file format. So go to this and you can mention this file format customer. Okay. And sample file. Yes, in this connections we have and select this. So here only we have to give where is that particular column. So first one, then up to here is the first column, right? Then up to here, the first column, second column. To here, it is the third column, right? Yes. Up to here, fourth column. Up to here, it is the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can decide if you want to have more columns, you can select more here. So this is the position, the column position. So what is the boundaries you have? Fixed with means uh, each and every field is fixed with. Okay. If it is 5 characters, it is 5 characters. If it is 12 characters, yes, you have to make this is fixed with, right? With is fixed. That's what. When we have to use add currently processed file name. If you want to know the file name, then we have to use. So which file we are, for an example, you have some different file you are loading. Indirect file loading also, you are loading data from multiple files. You want to know which file the data has loaded. Then if you want to make the file name column, yes, you can put it. So you can click on save and you can go to the mapping here and choose this fixed with file, right? See here, this format you have to choose. That's it. If you are choosing it, preview the data. So it should preview the data correctly. If it is previewing the data correctly, yes, it will read the data. So you can see here, this is the date format. So if it is having different format, we have to. So we can read the data string and then after that also we can change it. But in this flat file connection, you remember we have put one file for the format of the date, right? For example, all the columns. So here we have the column 1, column 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the columns we have. So if you want to rename the column, yes, you can put rename the column here. So you can edit metadata, you can put column names is different column names. So what is the column name? First column name. Okay, so if you want, you can put it in the in the fixed with file structure here we are mentioning, right? So here also you can mention edit columns. You can mention that first column is customer ID, right? Customer ID, first name, and last name, and this is date of birth. This is city, right? Customer ID. You can put, if you want, you can put string itself, put number, a number of 5 characters, and string date and time, and what is the format? So what is the format? Say MMDD, any format, okay? MMDDYYY format, yes. This format you can mention. City is string only. So you can mention this way. So if you save this, it will get reflected here. So you can refresh it. The field you are getting, right? 5, then 12 digit, 10, 10, 10. So you can cross check here. 5 digit for customer ID, yes, right? 5 with. And how many characters for we have given for first name? 12 characters, right? Yes, 12. Then last name we have given how many characters? Last name we have given 10 characters, right? That's what 10, 10, 10. Clear. So this is our native precision. This is our Informatica level, the precision. Okay. So you can mention this way and you can go to target. So you can select the target table. So you can go to select. E underscore Sorry, this is the table. You can, if exact field names are there, you can put exact field names also. That's fine. Okay, you can save this. So if you select here, it will show you this mapping name, M underscore fixed with customer data. Just save this. It is valid now. If you open this file, open the source, the formatting options. Okay, this is the one you have to select. And even the query option, you will not have it. So you can see this one. And the field, make sure that all the fields are correctly mapped. Okay. So we will run it. So we see an option to create table at the runtime for targets. Can we do that? No, table we do not have, right? So where is that table? Only, yeah, table in the runtime you can do. But from here, you cannot create a table alone. See, normally in PowerCenter, we can create a table, right? But here we can create. So runtime you can create. I will show you. Okay. So I will have one session. So that I will, so instead of creating this, if you're selecting this, right? So you can provide that create at runtime. If the table is not there, yes, it will create runtime. So that we can provide, but while running the mapping only, it will create. Okay. So when can we enable target? So if you want to batch by batch, the data should be loaded. Bulk data should be loaded. You can enable this, enable target bulk load. Okay. So just I'm going to save this, run. Before running, I will show you whether the data has the data. No, right? So 3 record got loaded. You can go and check now. See, all the 3 records got loaded. See, the thing is here. So one drawback is here. So if you see this particular character, so it has 4 characters only, right? But how much character we have given? 10 or 12 characters. See, remaining characters are loaded with space. So you can use expression transformation to trim this particular space on the left-hand side or right-hand side. Okay, clear? Any questions here on the fixed width file? So fixed width file means each and every field. Say for an example, tomorrow, the first name is coming like this, more than 10 characters, more than 12 characters. First name is coming like more than like this, it's coming. So what Informatica will do? So Informatica will read up to here only as a first name. Okay. Then from here, it will read as last name up to here. Then this will go to date column up to here. This will fail. Okay. So remember this. So if you are making that it is a column, then make sure that you are giving correct number of character before itself. Okay. So even you can give 50 characters. That's fine for first name. But all the columns should start from here only. Okay, you have to mention that first name column, how many digit? So 28 characters. So that we have to mention. So from here to here, it's first name. So we will not put any other column names here. Got it? So what is fixed with file? Each and every column is fixed with this particular position only you have to take. So it will have some boundaries. Okay, from here to here, name, from here to here, last name, in that way. I hope you are clear. So just to try this, try to load this data. You can able to understand completely. So do we have source filter, distinct option in source? Yeah, I will tell you. Okay, so those options I will tell you. In case if there is no date column, and if have values matches with the date and data type of previous, still it is fail. No, it will not fail. It will take the previous column. Okay, it will truncate. I understand your question, right? So you are saying that, okay, next data type is character, and we have given more. So what will happen? This will go to the next one, and some character will get truncated. Got it? Some character will get truncated. So that is mismatching the data. And I got one more question. Source file contains field names. Can we get those field in the mapping directly? Yeah, you can take. Okay, see here I do not have in the source file I do not have a header, right? So, but if you want, you can put the header. You can ask in the file structure we have given, right? Second line you can read the date. So in PowerCenter, when we go for bulk load, it will not create a log. No, it will create a log. Bulk load will create a log. But the thing is, it will not support indexing, right? If you are enabling the log, it will not create the index. It should not have the indexing in the target table. Same concept is applicable here. So it will mess up the data. Yes, it will mess up. So how to find dependent mapping and workflows to task? In which scenario we'll go for fixed width in real time. See here, the fixed width file, it depends on the customer. Okay, some customer, they will have some mechanism to generate the fixed width file. They will give us the fixed width file that we have to load it. So how to find dependent mapping? See in this IICS, if you go to explore and go to dev, right? See what is the dependent object for this one. So you can select these three options. You can find dependencies, right? Show dependencies. You can click here. It will show you the dependent object. So that means it doesn't have any. This is the source connections, target connections, and this is the mapping task we have used. Got it? So it will show in this way only. This is the connection. So we have these two connections. Source is the flat file, target is this one. And yeah, this is the connection type, and all this it will show you. So you can go to explore, you can select the dependencies. Here we do not have any shortcuts. By using expression transformation, can we remove the space? Yes, we can do. Okay, expression transformation, I will tell you later. If the files are mixed format, then we cannot load it. Yes, we cannot load it. Mixed format, we cannot load it, right? So it should be one format. Okay, then how can I load the data as a file? So far we have seen read the data from the source, right? So we have seen fixed with file. We have seen indirect file loading, that is file list here. So how can I create a file? So you can go here, it's very simple. So target is a flat file, right? So I will create one mapping here, m underscore target flat file underscore. So whatever the table you want to go for, then choose the source and go to the source here. And you can go to source. Source is a table I'm going to select. But query options and everything I will tell you next forthcoming sessions. Okay. So I will take the employees here. See here, if you are taking the source, so you asked that query options, all this, right? Filter, sorting, distinct, and you want to write a pre-SQL, post-SQL, SQL override. All this you can do as a source qualifier, right? This one we will do it, but it should be a table. It should not be a flat file. If the source is flat file, all these options will be disabled. So field, you can check the field, yes. And target, I'm going to generate a file. So here, same connection path I will select, but I will create the file runtime. Okay. So go to, if you have existing file structure, yes, you can provide the file structure, but I can select create a new runtime. So you want to create a dynamic file name, use a dynamic file name. Yes. So I want to make dynamic file name. You can put t underscore flat file underscore emp underscore some system date, sysdate dot csv. So you can put in this way and validate. So it will take the system date. See, if you are using any file name field here, if you want to exclude that, you can exclude dynamic file name field, but dynamic file name field is not there. Just you can validate. It will create each file runtime at the different system date. How to field mapping? So there is no mapping here, right? So it will create a dynamically. That's it. You can save. So since the file name is system date only I have given. So where is the file path? Yeah, this path only it should create. Okay, so it did not create the file. Okay, failed. I think the file name is not correct. Okay, it's coming like slash, right? See here, the file name is coming like a slash. Actually, this is a incorrect file name. So what we can do, you may get this kind of error. So you can go here. You can go to the targets. You can select and use toChar function. toChar of system date. You want only date. TDYYYY. You want only date? Yes, you can put in this way. So this is the character, right? .csv. It will put in this way. MMDD 4Ys. You want hours, minutes, second? Yes, that also fine. You can put. Okay, something I'm missing here. toChar. Okay, you have to put. So the single quotes you have to put. Okay. toChar. See here. You are able to see right screen. So T underscore. This is the hard coded value. And this is the one I'm giving the date. And each day only it will create a file. So one more time, if I'm running the same date, on the same day, it will not generate it will overwrite the file. But if you want to create a file in different seconds and timestamp, then you have to create the file. See here, file has been created, MMDDYYI format. You can open it, you can see this file. Okay, so this way the file will be created. You can see here the double quotes got generated. But if you do not want the double quotes, you can format it here. So whatever the format you want, you just format it here. Okay, go to formatting option, remove this double quotes, and yeah, these things you can give here. Even fixed width also you can go for. Okay, so this is what you have to generate the file, and you want to create a file with few columns. Yes, you have to remove the columns, right? So you have to remove the columns. So from here you cannot remove the columns. Before that, you have to remove the columns. So incoming field, you want only the selected field, right? So you can go for the field, configure, So whatever the field you want, I want only employee ID, first name, and phone number. These 3 columns only. So you can select this way. Save this and run it. So only 3 columns should get generated. Employee ID, first name, phone number, right? Okay, got generated. No. Yes. See that those 3 columns only, employee ID, first name, phone number only got generated. So this way you can remove and add the columns. Clear? So here you can put whatever the column you want. So I hope you are clear all this topic, whatever we have seen. So without column names, see that's what you have to explore more. So you have to go and check, explore more. Okay, here. So without column names, formatting options. So import from row number 2, you do not want, right? So field labels. So if you do not want, put like 2. Okay. So just to check it here. If you do not want the column names, and even you can go for here. If you do not want the column here, you'll be having one option, right? A header, no header, right? You can put header options, no header. So append if exist means if already file is available, it will get appended on the same file. So these things you can check it here. So, but directory and everything we have given. If you have any header and footer commands like a trailer and header, so that you can make it here. Okay, so header and footer, you can make it here and you can run it. Clear? So just explore the other options here. You can test it. Yeah. So if you have any questions, yeah, you can raise hands. You can ask the questions now. Can we create a .xls file? No. So you can make that .xls file, but it will create like a comma separated value file only.
Yeah, hi Chandra, this is Surendra.
Hmm?
So Surendra, Chandra, we have seen an option of append if exists, right?
Yeah.
So we were discussing like if you try to run the map again on the same day, it will replace the file. So now when we try to add option of append if exists, it will just add that data to that file or it will again replace
No. It will add the data on the same file.
data, right? So
Append
now,
the if the
yeah,
file is
okay.
exist, it will append. If the file is not exist, it will create the file.
So now when we try to have the file name the same, and if we try to exclude the columns for the second run, and again if you run it, will still append it or it will create another file?
You want a different columns you are making.
Yeah, now for example, we are having the
First run
all
you have
columns in
10.
the file,
Mhm.
and the second time
On
we
the
are
same
removing
file
some
only it will
columns.
get loaded. On the same file only it will get loaded. It will check
Oh,
only the file name. That's it.
okay.
Yeah, try that options. Okay. So you test it. So you create first time you this way, second time different way, how it is loading. Check it. Okay. Can we get some scenarios based on interview questions perspective? Yeah, that's what. See, scenario I have given already yesterday, whatever I have given here. So those are all the, if you are completing all the exercises, you can able to answer all the questions in interview. If the interviewer asking, okay, where the file will be placed. So mostly the file will be placed in the SFTP, right? Your customer is sending the file in the SFTP. Some path they will be sending sometimes. See, some remote server they are sending. So you have to download this file to our local. Okay, local server. Then you can proceed the file. So normally this will be your SFTP or remote server, all this. If the source is .csv file, generally the customer gives the structure of the file, right? No, we have to see sometimes the customer will give you the structure of the file. Sometimes if they are giving the only file, you have to check the column names and everything. You have to create a file structure. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Hi Chandra, this is Shrikant. If the files having same structure, we can use union transformation also.
Yeah, union transformation, you can use it, no issues.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
if the files has different structure, we can at that time only we will use indirect file method.
No. Indirect file method is for file. Okay. And you can go for number of files today, 4 files, tomorrow, 10 files also.
Okay.
But union is for file as well as table. So anything is fine. Okay. You can put file or two is file, 2 is table. And the union is number of sources is fixed. Okay. So after that, you cannot change it. Say for an example, today I have 4 sources, source file. If you have deployed that mapping to production, then only four you will have it, right? After that, you cannot change it. But in the indirect file loading, you can change it based on the config file, correct?
Okay.
So that we can do.
Okay.
So what is header and footer commands? See, header, sometimes what they will do, the customer will send us header, right? Header, some header they will add it here. And they will put some footer information also. So what is footer? So number of records. So number of records. Okay. So they will say like these many records for today. So why they are sending this way footer? Sometimes this is one example I'm saying. Some more data also might be there in the footer. Okay. So why they are sending this way? So they are asking us to validate. Okay, we are sending these many data. So whether all the data has been transferred to you and you have loaded all the data for today. So that's what footer they will add it. If you want to add any footer, then you can use the command, the Unix command to add the footer and header. That's what the header and footer command. Okay. Yeah. Can we create mapping dynamically without knowing the file structure before runtime? No. We cannot do it. So here that option is not available. If the source is CSV file, generally the customer gives the structure. Okay, no. We have to, sometimes the customer will give the file, the structure they will give. Sometimes we have to create it. Okay. So these are all the concepts are available in the flat file. This is the question they will be asking. Okay. So what is number of files I'm going to give you, how to process it. So these questions only they'll be asking. And so how to remove footer in target file, that you have to do it. If footer is coming, target file you are only generating, right? You are only generating, don't give that command. You will not generate any footer, right? If footer is there, then you want to remove, then you have to process via command task only, script only. But target file, if you do not want footer, don't give that footer. Okay, got it? So if the target is flat file, so that's if you don't put the footer command, right, it will not create any footer. Okay, you are only creating the footer, then you are use some command here, some record count. Okay, so you go to this particular path, you can add some command here. It will add, okay, number of columns, all this. Unix command normally you will use. Okay, any other questions?
Hi Chandra. In Informatica PowerCenter, while generating flat file as target, it will come like output header hash, right?
Yeah.
For that we will use to remove the output header hash. In the properties, we
Yes.
can change the. Here also it is available. And
Yes. Here also it will be available. But if you want to remove it, okay. So you see here, it is not generating. But if it is generating, then
yes,
you can go to the task. Okay. The task. Remember yesterday I have explained here where we have to change. Where we have to change. We can go to the advanced property, right?
yes,
So you can go to advanced property. You can use custom properties, right?
okay,
Yes. Use
yeah,
the custom properties. You use this command here.
okay,
Remove header
okay,
hash or something. Okay. So that you can
okay,
put here.
okay. Thank
Yeah. Any other questions? Are we good today? So will you be able to complete all the flat files and everything? Still, if you have any questions, please raise hands. I will unmute. We have some 2 to 3 minutes. I will answer your question. So will you be able to load all the flat file exercises? Will you be able to load by today? If I send, I have already sent yesterday. So that is exercise for today also. Will you be able to do it? Yeah. So please, all of you, please do it and send me the answers. Okay. And today I haven't received much update on the exercises, but everyone please do it. So that's what we can learn many things. Okay. If they are asking some interview questions on this, so definitely you can able to answer all these questions. If you're practicing all the exercises and if you are practicing whatever we have discussed today, right? So if you are doing it, definitely you can able to answer them. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we will see how to read the data from Excel file. Okay. Excel file and yeah, even JSON file and XML file also. Okay. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll meet the same time. Thank you. Thank you all. Kindly practice it. Practice and send me the answer sheet. Thank you all. We'll meet tomorrow same time.